Thank you. Um, yeah, so I guess, telling someone to share one networking tip to a neurodivergent, you're kind of like, how am I going to fit all of this stuff in my brain into one thing? Um, and driving up from down to Hornsby up to here, you're kind of like, all right, I've got it. I've got my points. I've got my notes here. I've got things going, and it's all going through your head. Um, but it's still one of those things that to get in front, like I was that kid up the back of the class where it's like, Andrew, your turn to speak, and you're like, no. It's like, you got to speak now. No, no, I'm not doing it. Get up, Andrew, get up now. Well, fine. We don't always like to do it, and but as part of your personal growth journey, and starting to see like 40 years later, you start to see it. Okay, I can see the reasoning behind this, and the benefits that it has. And in saying all that, coming from a corporate background and then jumping out into the business world, you think you've got it all set. You're kind of like, this is great. I'll go to a workshop and they say you got to just go connect with people, network. You got all your products and services, and you're there. You're ready to go, and you talk to someone and like, why are they not buying stuff? You're talking all about you. It's all about your things. And it wasn't until I really learned about you hear all the podcasts and things about the open mindset and fixed mindset, and it's kind of, I'm going to these events, and I was like, I'm not open. I'm talking to people. I'm out there. What's going on? And it wasn't until really learning it and teaching myself that there's also that you can be open, but there's also a lot of different personalities, behaviors, and characters that you come across in your journey. And you really don't know where people have been, what they're doing. And it's all that meeting them in that moment now and giving that attention. So learning about the mindset around open and that this closed mindset, and that it's okay. Like, people aren't always ready to connect and share their story, and where they've come from. But it's okay to be closed, and just having that mindset to go, okay, they're closed. All right, there's probably some things that I can say now or share, and just being okay with that. So yeah, having that, I guess the one tip is just having, like, focusing on that open mindset, that going into a conversation, you don't really know anything about them, and then we're here to learn from each other. We're here to share, and what's in it for them. Like, we're here as business people because we're serving. We got a passion. We want to do something for others. So yeah, going with that open mindset, and connect. And it's okay that, like, people have, they come from different backgrounds. That's totally okay. But it's just working with them, and invite them to another event. Follow them up later. But just having that conversation, and you never really know who someone else knows. So setting it up for later. They might have changed businesses. They might have gone back into corporate and they've come out. You really don't know, like, everyone's story, but you always know that you can be there to have that conversation, to know where you can help them. So having the closed mindset, and there's 4 levels that I've been learning, and teaching. I mean, I teach my kids this as well. But people go through the 4 levels of the human mind. So that's open. So generally, when we have a conversation, we go into it, we start it with an open mindset. And depending on people's thoughts and beliefs, they might be closed. They don't believe in it. That's okay. It happens. But you can also move through the confident, right? They love hearing what you're saying. They're like, oh yeah, like, you get the nods around the room. You're like, oh, I'm confident in this information. I could probably do something with it, or I could not. I could put it aside, use it later. Doesn't matter as well. And then move up to belief, right? They believe in you. They believe in what you're saying. You start talking about their business. You start talking about them, what they're doing. You invite them along to everything, and they really believe. And it can also happen where they go from the belief mindset, they can go straight to closed. Something happens in business relationships, and it's really hard to get out of that closed mindset. But at the end of the day, all those levels, it's okay. it's okay to be at any of those levels at any point in time, and that know that your next conversation can set you up for the future. Am I all right for time?
Yeah.
All right. Because again, I'm like, how do I talk on one thing, or to condense everything? Cool. But I just want to say thanks to Brendan. I just want to say thanks to Brendan and Mark. It takes a lot to organise and bring people together and connect, and having these environments for people to come and learn and share. Thanks for putting it together. Because I mean, without you guys, we saw you guys running this, and then we started LinkedIn Local North Shore down there. So, well, I've got the speaker now. Thank you. Straight on the camera there. But thanks to these guys.